Good morning, dear hearts. We're on review lesson 174. Please subscribe. The reviews are amazing, and this review has an amazing central thought that goes with it, that God is but love and therefore so am I. And we are to repeat this idea as many times as we can, say it to ourselves as we wake up in the morning. And I did that this morning, and I said it last night before I went to sleep, and it was just a total experience of feeling completely safe and secure. It was a feeling of being loved and gently going into my rest for the evening. We rest our mind and heal our body and heal our mind and heal, rest our mind and heal our body. Rest and heal, rest and heal. So today's lesson that we are reviewing, and by the way, we have morning practices and afternoon practices as well. So it's, but as often as we remember to say, God is but love and therefore so am I, we are also remembering to rejoin our Father and to come home to the truth of who we are and where we are meant to be. So today's first of the two lessons that we are reviewing is into his presence would I enter now. Into his presence, into his light, into his love, into his all-encompassing oneness, into the echoes of eternity would I enter now. And when do I do it? Now, because there is no past, it's gone, and the future has yet to happen. So it is only now that I can truly enter into his presence, because God is always in the present moment. God doesn't hang out in the past or project himself and his thoughts, his mind into the future. So if I want to enter into the presence of the mind of God, then I must do it now and realize that, as we've been told so much, now is the only time. Now is the only time there is. But into that now moment, I enter into the echoes of eternity that will take me and guide me into the light. God is the light in which I see. This is the most beautiful space that we can be in, into God's presence. Now, what I've been doing is taking lines from the introduction and marrying them up with the lessons that we are doing. And so for today's first lesson, into his presence would I enter now, I went into paragraph 8 of the introduction for the review, which begins, release me as you practice once again. And I'm starting with line 5, that God would not have heaven incomplete. It waits for you as I do. I am incomplete without your part in me. And as I am made whole into his presence, would I enter now. God is but love, and therefore so am I. We go together to our ancient home, prepared for us before time was and kept unchanged by time, immaculate and safe. This home that we are entering, returning to, is only in the now, immaculate and safe, as it will be at last when time is done, and when we recognize that, yes, the only time there is indeed is now. The second lesson that we are reviewing, that, and again, God is but love and therefore so am I. And we say our little mantra, if you will, before and after each of the practicings of each of the lessons. Today I learn to give as I receive. And for this, I'm going to go to our original lesson, because it starts out, what has been given you. Today I learned to give as I receive. What has been given me? The knowledge that you are mind, in mind, capital mind, purely mind, sinless forever, wholly unafraid, because you were created out of love. God is but love, and therefore so am I. I was created from love, and I am mind, in God's mind. And there is no other place that I can be, because there is no other place that I live, and God is the mind with which I think. There is only mind. It is the expanded awareness of the receiving and the giving, that they indeed are one in truth. Today I learned to give as I receive, whole and holy that we are. And we're going into the review, introduction, into paragraph 7. And yes, some of these I will be using over and over again because they seem to be so easy to clarify what might be, or we might think is in need of more clarification. So for today's second review lesson, today I learned to give as I receive. I go to paragraph 7, that my resurrection comes again each time I lead a brother safely to the place at which the journey ends. That is what I have given and is for God, and I am renewed. I receive each time a brother learns there is a way from misery and pain. I am reborn each time a brother's mind turns to the light in him and looks for me. Today I learn to give as I receive. I give everything that I believe that I have received. And what indeed have I received? I've received God's peace. I've received God's love, his light. I've received the knowledge that I am forever safe and taken care of. I've received the idea that indeed I am part of creation, and all of this I want only to extend to any other part of God, all living things. This is what I choose to do. So every time I understand that I have received, now I am going to give it away, because that is how it is. It is expanded and extends outward and outward. That is, again, the nature of creation. It is expansion. So today I understand that I would easily go into his presence. I would enter there now, because God is but love, therefore so am I. And that today I also will learn that I give as I receive, because God is but love, and therefore so am I, and I am mind in mind, and I was created in order to give, because I have received in my creation. I hope that helped. I hope that made sense. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment. Many I don't think are going through and doing the reviews, as you know, it happens, but the reviews give us another opportunity to go deeper and deeper into these lessons, because we're doing it without words. And that is where we go truly deep, when we are not putting words to it, but we are only using the idea and allowing the idea to take us where we need to go for full and complete understanding. So I hope that helped. Like, share, subscribe, smile. What a beautiful review we are in, and you are but love, because God is. And please be here tomorrow. Namaste.